Hello, Vanessa Chinje. Hello, Babadodo.
Hello, Carl.
So, both of you are on teams that work on governance and strategies. What exactly is this work?
Well, we work on several projects focusing on governance. For instance, we work on the project on policy reforms with GIZ, in which we help the governments like Benin, Burkina Faso, and Uganda, just to name a few. And we help them in developing and implementing their policy reform at the local level to improve on their financial governance based on German expertise and African expertise.
We've been working on the project for the past 3 years, and I can add to what you just mentioned, the project in Côte d'Ivoire, where we assist the GIZ team in its support to the government there. We actually help them in developing and implementing policy reforms that will strengthen the fight against corruption and ensure transparency in the public governance. Basically, we work with institutions such as the African Union, we work with governments, we work with NGOs such as the Pan-African Farmers Organizations, and if I do not mistake, we also work with local governments. So when we sum up, we work at the local level, the national level, the regional level, which is the continental level in Africa, and on the international level.
Wow, that's a lot of levels, from the city all the way to the international institutions. What exactly is happening at each level?
We provide a wide range of services. For example, at local level, we support them in the development of their municipal plan, of their local economic development strategy, and most importantly, in the training of their staff by equipping them with adequate tools, not only to make sure the strategy is effectively implemented, but also to ensure they provide quality services to the population.
Yeah, and in addition to that, I think we also work with programs. You remember that I mentioned that project in Côte d'Ivoire. There we work with the GIZ team with their own planning, and we also train their staff so that they can provide better advice to the government.
And at the global level, we mainly provide advisory services to decision makers.
Yeah, indeed. When we talk of the global level, I can say that we are actually working on that project, which is the Global Alliance for Food Security, which is an initiative of Germany, serving as the head of the G7 with the World Bank, in which we help them to bring together on the table all the key stakeholders so that they can develop sustainable solutions to the current food crisis in the world.
Very interesting work at all levels. What is the special elements, the special sauce at strategies? What do you bring to the table?
Yeah, well, Kara, when I understand your question, it's like what makes us different. And,
exactly.
I can say it's about the way we approach the mechanics of governance, and it's also the principles at the basis of our work here in strategies.
Indeed, Baba, we believe in evidence-based policy making. We have been very instrumental to our partners at national, regional, and also at the international level by helping them to take a close look at key trends, statistic analysis, and even studies to help them take better decisions.
Furthermore, we are really strong believers in bringing all the voices to the table. And as Africans, I can really say that we are really concerned about making sure that the African voice is at the table. Like, for example, when we work on a global strategy, whether it is on food security or the global economy, what we do is to draw attention of the African institutions so that they can be on the table. We get in touch with the Africans that are working in those institutions, and we make sure that they are at the right place at the right moment to contribute in that global strategy. Besides, when we talk of mechanics of governments, we do not only mean writing the strategy or developing the policies. We go beyond. We think about how the strategy is getting implemented on the ground. We make sure that who are the stakeholders, what is the political economy behind, what are the obstacles to the implementation of the strategy, and what are the potential risks to the implementation. So we see how all this could be overcome. And this is actually what we do. We even go to the way far beyond where we see how we can accompany those who are involved in the implementation of the strategy. That's what makes the work of strategies special, because as Africans, we provide African solutions at a very high quality. That means the international standards. That's how we make sure that our clients are always satisfied and happy to work with us.
Governance at the local level, at the national level, the continental level, the international level, and finding African solutions that stand the test of international standards.